Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Mario86 and I'm generally a variety streamer of various games. We are here today, however, at the request of one of our viewers to show you how we make some of our PNG avatars that we use, because we've got lots and lots and they only take a few minutes to create and it's free, so we're going to give you a little quick DIY tutorial on how we go about that. So, our primary resource here is Photopea. Photopea? I don't know how you pronounce it. They're lovely though. These folks are the best. It is similar to Photoshop, but it is all in browser, photopea.com. And what we're gonna do is take two different types of images and turn them into a quick PNG tuber. First up, we're going to do a bot from MechWarrior Online, one of our favorite games. And then we're going to do a more traditional cartoon style VTuber. So, first up, we're going to make a new image. We're going to make it, I just default to 1000 pixels by 1000 pixels. And we always want to go with a transparent background. That's going to be important later on. So, first up, we go grab our image from whatever source you have, copy it, paste it, and we're going to actually make a new layer, paste it on layer 1. So then we can take our layer 1, scale him up to about the size that we want him, and we can adjust this and crop it down later if we feel like it. So let's make sure we have a little bit of room for our antennae sticking off the top there. That's decently well centered. So what we're going to do from here is going to be kind of like the Canadians from South Park, so to speak. So we're going to trim off the head of our mech and we're going to have it rotate. So we're going to need 4 states for our PNG here. Those will be coming up in VietoTube, which is ours over here. You have the closed mouth with eyes closed, and open mouth with eyes closed. So we're going to start by exporting our basic. We're going to call this eyes closed mouth. So it's going to be Irby PNG 1. Thank you. Next up, we're going to grab the head off of this fellow. So the top half is not super picky. It can just be anywhere outside, but we're going to grab everything along, let's see. Let's go, yeah, along this here line. And this is going to be intentionally very rough for demonstration purposes. I'll show you a couple of them that we cut out another time, just to show you what else you can do with the tech. So now that we have that cut, we can copy it, we can cut it, we can make a new layer, and we can paste it in the new layer. So in the new layer, we can grab it and move it around however we want. So in this case, I kind of want it to hinge open like a trash can because this is a bit of a joke bot, and trash can memes would be pretty appropriate. So we're going to hinge it on that diagonal over there. And we're going to have it pop open like so. So that way when it talks, it's just going to kind of waka waka like a Muppet. So this is going to be our PNG number 2. Irby PNG 2. You can name these more specific things if you like. So next, we're going to do our eyes blinking. I haven't quite figured out how this is going to work yet, but this is all on the fly here today. So we're going to go back a couple steps. There. So I suppose we will... Do we light up the insides? How do we want to do that? Let's go with the yellow. We're going to zoom way in, get a tiny little brush, and, well, let's see. In fact, if we're doing a blink, let's go full black. So we'll black out the windows whenever our bot is blinking, but that's not really going to make a whole lot of sense in this case. It's just for demonstration. So this will be much more relevant with some of the others we'll show you as examples in a minute. So we're going to act like the cockpit lights are on whenever it's blinking. So we'll export this guy. PNG 3. And let's see. How did we step forward? Control Shift Z. Nope, I think it was gone back. So we're now going to do our head rotation again, and this time with the blackout eyes, if we would like to do those. So we're going to grab our layer and do our trash can rotate to where it is just connected. Going to export that as our new. So if you weren't doing a blink, then you could just call it as 1 and 2 and just have mouth open, mouth closed. So we're going to keep that, and then we're going to go black out the eyes again, and that will be our last one. There we go. And that's it. This is going to be super simple, super low quality, but it gets the point across. So if you're animating a thing, then you do want to have something as a blink in many cases. So we did a Zaku from Gundam for somebody earlier, and that one actually makes much more sense. So we have our PNG 4. Let's go open up our folder. No, not that. Well, phooey. Thanks, Microsoft. That's not what I wanted at all. I would like our folder. There we go. So let's get rid of our other and just have it be the singular. Better. Okay, next up, we're going to go over to our program, which is Vieto Tube. So what we can do is create a new state, or a new image really, and on our new image we're going to go overwrite all of our previous with our new guys here. So we just have a little save folder for all of our PNGs. So we're going to start with ArborMech number 1 as the closed mouth. We're going to go to 2 as the open mouth. You can already see it starting to work. We're going to go to 3 for the blink, and 4 for the open mouth blink. So now, in a super basic sense, it's going to blink the cockpit lights every now and then, which doesn't make a bit of sense, but we have a little talking trash can, and I think that's fun. The other one we did that with earlier was doing a South Park style Zaku. So that one we made a little eye blink, so we just colored over the eye. We grabbed the same color that the eye background was and drew around it. So that's one. So our second one we're going to do here, we'll go copy our image off of Google Images or whatever your source of choice is. We're going to make a brand new image of 1000 by 1000 just because that seems to work well. Going to make a layer for our image. We're going to paste him in. And in this case, it looks like it's coming with the white background, so we're going to get rid of that. There we go. Sometimes it will cause trouble, and it will, let's see, let's deselect, and it will leave a bit of an outline where the old stuff used to be. And this is going to look super pixely for now, but again, this is just a quick demo. And you're going to be able to grab this and move it around as you see fit. Okay, so this is going to be our basic background image. So we're going to export that one as Professor 1. Easy enough. Now, this is where we're going to start doing some layers. So this time, since we're animating over things, we're going to take our layer, put it on top, zoom way in, and let's do our eyes for the first layer. So we're going to take our dropper, make sure it is a white background, just to get our background color, and we're just gonna color over. So we're not erasing, we're just making a new little dot. And if you can't remember where your dot was when you're drawing on your new eyes, go drop your opacity down over here. And what do we want to do? Let's take the color of the nose there, and we will take our brush, shrink it down way small, and let's just do, what do you say, the whole carrot top eyes? So we'll go boop, boop, as our blink. Easy peasy, simple. So now that we have that as a layer, when we go back to full opacity, then what's going to happen is you're going to have your regular image, and when it does the blink, it will swap to that one. The old way is a little fuzzy, but I think it'll still do. So we're going to make a brand new layer for the mouth. That is going to go on top of the others here. We're going to grab a color. Let's do our black again. And how do we want to do that? Shall we do... just a basic U shape? And then we're going to color in here. What do we want to have inside? Let's go for a red. Yeah, relatively dark red. See, just using this off of a mouse, it's a little janky, but we make it work. Let's just do our basic mouth shape. Do we want to put a tooth or something in there? What do y'all say? Getting really tiny pixels. Actually, so if we're doing bare teeth, do the top two on the outside and the bottom two on the inside. I feel like that's a little more cartoony appropriate. And that's pretty terrible, but hey, this is just a demonstration. So now we have our layers. So when we toggle the mouth open, it's gonna do that. When we toggle the eyes closed, it's gonna do that. So we've got our Professor number 1. Let's have our eyes closed as 2. It really doesn't matter which ones you pick here. Professor 2. Let's go toggle our mouth open, eyes open. Professor 3. And then mouth open, eyes closed as Professor 4. So we can go to our downloads folder, refresh that, grab our files, cut and paste over to our PNG destination, and then we can go back to VietoTube. So in VietoTube, free program by the way, lovely thing, go pick it up yourself, it's so good. We're going to do our closed mouth image of Professor 1. We're going to do open mouth as Professor 3. Our blink as Professor 2. And we're going to do our blink while talking as Professor 4. So, the mouth is a little scary because this is a very rush job thing, but we kinda already have a really basic PNG tuber. This is as easy as it is whenever I make them for folks. So the ones we did for people earlier, we have made quite a few of our own for various holidays, for Halloween, for playing cowboy games and farming games, for playing The Division, for stomping robots, Halloween, Helldivers. We have the good old classic Brain Slug. We have World's Best Dad. And these all just are kind of quick tossed together things, and everybody seems to be okay with it. The ones we did earlier, we took our Shy Guy, went and colored over the eyes with white, and then put in our sideways carrot squinty blinks, and covered over our mouth with a large circle for the mouth. Just set those in the correct order, and it will do exactly what you need. The Zaku that we did it in a similar style to South Park's Canadians, so its little head will pop off and jump around as it talks. And with the eye on this one, it goes a little squinty, that it just pops down in the middle, and that's it. Easy peasy. What do you think? It's not fancy, but it gets the job done for absolutely free. Free software online, free images off of Google Images, and free program with VietoTube. I think it is just spectacular. So, I think that is all for today's little lesson. If there's anything else you would like to see, like how we made our little VTuber guy over there, that was also freeware, how we have our OBS set up, that's all free stuff. We're gaming on a budget, and we try and stretch it as far as we can. So, until next time, we're going to get a bit of an outro so you can go watch our channel trailer on the way out. Check us out over at twitch.tv/drmario86 for gaming stuff. And if you're interested in learning more about streaming, hit us up through the DMs over there, and we run a Discord chat for new streamers. So we've helped quite a few folks hit affiliate. If you'd like to join us over there, just shoot us a message. So until next time, you guys have a lovely day. Bye now.
Now it's